Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a whole big bucket and a half full of empty products because I am doing an overdue empties video telling you whether I liked it, didn't like it, would I repurchase it, have I already repurchased it. You know the drill. We're just going to talk through my trash. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I do upload every other day. That'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into some mini product reviews on some products I have completely used up, stay tuned. All right, I'm going to talk about this one first so that I can put it to the side because it's not empty yet. I have one more use in it. This is the Curl Enhancing Smoothie Coconut and Hibiscus from Shea Moisture. I literally have one more tiny little application in there. And every time I film an empties video, like the next day I finish a product. So I'm going to finish this tomorrow, and I don't want to have to put this in my next empties video. That's not going to happen for another few weeks. So I love this product. It helps my hair keep a curl so much better than when I don't use it. I see a tangible difference in how hydrated my hair is, how much more defined the curl is. Just the Shea Moisture curl line is great. I did also finish up a Curl and Shine conditioner from the same line, but that's actually an empty. This I have one more use out of. I do have one other hair product, so I'm going to talk about that before I jump into the other skin and fragrance and makeup. So this is from Cantu. This is the leave-in conditioning conditioning cream. I am trying a different one from the brand, and I think I'm going to actually go back to this one because the one I've been using, which I already spoke about in a hair update that I put up last week, but this one was a lot more nourishing. It was a little thicker, and I did like it a little bit better. So probably going to go back to that one because the other one is just not quite as enough for me, especially because even though my hair is not super, super coily like a lot of people who need a thicker conditioner, but my hair is color treated and has been dyed for a whole long time, so I do need a little extra love in there. I am finally done with single-use disposable wipes. I finished up the Ipsy Refreshment Cleansing Wipes, and now I can say that I am done with any makeup remover towels. Now, if any come in PR or something, I will use them, but I am no longer purchasing single-use wipes because I do find them wasteful. The one exception is Clean Skin Club. I love their disposable wipes because they are 100% biodegradable, so it's a lot more responsible than a lot of these other, Neutrogena wipes or even the refreshment wipes, where I don't believe these are biodegradable. So for me, I'm going a little bit more like health conscious, eco-friendly, so I'm going to be moving away from a lot of single-use items if I can help it. All right, so I have two products from Rituals. You guys know because this is in every empties video and then some. It's the Ritual of Karma, Do Good and Good Will Come Your Way Shower Foam Full of Kindness. It is a foaming cleansing wash for the body. I love it. This is not the exciting part. The exciting part is that I finished the Ritual of Karma Be Kind Hair and Body Mist. I loved this mist because it was the exact flavor and fragrance as the shower gel that I already know and love. I think it smells delicious. I've been spraying it into my essential oil diffuser and allowing the Ritual scent to really just waft throughout my entire bathroom. This stuff is amazing. I actually recently tried their sleep mist, which is a lavender scented pillow mist, and it has a candle in the same fragrance. My bedroom smells like lavender and I am obsessed. So I know I always shout out Rituals because I do love their products, and not at all sponsored, but this stuff is amazing. All right, for makeup, I have the Hank & Henry Midori sponge. It is ripped. If your sponge rips, throw it out. If you're using your sponge for more than 90 days, throw it out. This is your public service announcement. Throw out your sponge, get a new one, start fresh. Sponges are super porous and they soak up bacteria and they're not great. So I don't think you need to spend $20 in a beauty blender. The one I'm currently using is it's $18 for a 6-pack. They are the Beauty Bakery sponges at $3 a piece. That's so much more affordable. Eco Tools, Real Techniques. There are a lot of sponge options that aren't $20 a pop. So there are affordable options, but you need a sponge. And don't use a sponge that's been ripped. I loved this sponge. I loved the shape. I think it got really, really nice and big. I loved the porosity of it. I think it was a really good sponge. But, that time comes where you have to get rid of it. And the last makeup item is the Dior Forever Foundation. This is actually not empty. This is my like 7th bottle of this over the course of my lifetime. They discontinued it about 2 years ago, and I'm gonna link a video up here that I posted where I did a whole face of discontinued and retired products, some limited edition that you can't get anymore. And I used this foundation and I broke out so bad for like 2.5, 3 weeks after I filmed that video. Not worth the repercussions that happened, so I'm parting with it. I tell you guys all the time, don't use expired product, and then I go and do the exact same thing because I'm not willing to part with a foundation because it was discontinued and I love it. And I wish this foundation still existed. The one that they came out when they replaced the Dior Skin one, it's different. The colors are different, the tone is different, and the formula is different. So for everyone who's going to be in my comments that say, oh, Dior Forever, it still exists. It doesn't. It's different. I don't like it. Moving into skincare, although this is kind of hair and skin because I put this everywhere, I finished a Skin Revival Organic Hydrate and Glow Oil from Beauty For Real. This stuff is beautiful. I use it on the ends of my hair. I use it on my nails and cuticles. I use it on my face. This is one of those universal oils that you can use pretty much anywhere you need some hydration. I know people who use it literally like they'll use it on their elbows. They'll use it on their cuticles. I love it. It's just that good because it's a nourishing oil that does pretty much everything. I know people who mix it under their foundation, into their primer. They mix it into their foundation. There's literally no wrong way to use this oil. It smells delicious. It's really nourishing. You guys know I love Beauty For Real. I'm wearing their MVP Tinted Moisturizer today. I'm just a fan of the formula. I'm a fan of the product, and it just works for me. That being said, if you have oily skin, there are going to be those people who are like, don't use oil if you have oily skin, and I actually disagree with that. Oil does help to keep oil at bay because your body produces oil when there's not enough hydration on the skin. So with the right amounts of oil and hyaluronic acid and squalane and hydrating ingredients, you could actually reduce the amount of oil your body naturally produces. I know I have a lot of shine to the face, but I used quite a bit of highlighter today. Like if I was to take my damp sponge and just press this over anything, like I am not decreasing the amount of shine. I'm not oily, I'm not greasy. This is just glow, and there's a big difference between oil and glow. All right, I have 2 different types of pre-soaked skincare pads. The first is from BRTC. It is the V10 Pore Cleansing Pad. The second is the Go-To Exfoliating Swipies. These actually started to smell funky, so I threw them out. These I did use in their entirety. This one was more of like a deep cleanser, and this one was more of like an exfoliator. So I liked them both. I really do enjoy having a pre-soaked pad, but I use the reusable washable cotton rounds with toner, and I do prefer those a lot more. So once I am completely done with all of my single-use pre-soaked wipes, I will be trying to move away from those. But it's another one of those things where if it arrives at my door, I'm going to use it. Speaking of toner on a cotton round, the Olga Lorenzen Rebalancing Toner is a beautiful pore refining toner. It helps with texture. It is really just one of those things that helps all skin types. It helps me with little bumps on my skin, my pore size. Like, I don't have a filter on. This is my skin. You can see I have a little texture here. You can see I have pores on my nose, but they look so much smaller and they are so much less pronounced when I use this toner. So I did finish it. I will be repurchasing it, although this one was sent to me. So I will be purchasing for the first time, but I will be getting it back into my collection because it's one of those products that I can honestly see a difference when I don't use it. And the last item is from Hum Nutrition. These are the Here Comes the Sun Vitamin D without UV supplements. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but prior to moving to Florida, I did have a vitamin D deficiency. I no longer think I do because I live in Florida. The windows are open. I go out every now and then. Not like out. We're in a pandemic, but like I go sit by the pool. I get sun. So I think I probably don't have as big of an issue as I did when I lived in New York. But that being said, vitamin D is very important. So I took these because they were sent to me and they were easy. They were small, so they weren't like a weird pill size. Like they were tiny, super easy to take. And of the 4 or 5 different types of Hum I've used, I have not had one I didn't like. I don't necessarily know if I think it's worth the price when I can go to like CVS or Walmart and get a same thing, 2,000 milligrams of vitamin D for like a fraction of the price. But that being said, if it was sent to me, I would continue to use it. And those are my empties for this round. So let me know some of the products you guys are finishing up. Your recommendations on what works for you, what doesn't, and what you finish are really what I springboard and take when I'm looking to buy a new product, especially when I'm in the market for new hair or skin products, because your recommendations are really good advice on what I should be trying. So let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!